Qué bien, qué pasa, saludos a todos mis grandiosos del mundo. Es tu hombre, King Navi the Great. Hoy tenemos una fiesta de la música. Los muy grandiosos cantores o grandiosos grupo de rock. Es Héroes del Silencio desde España. Sí, ya sabes. La canción es Entre Dos Tierras, between two lands, or, two worlds, two lands. Sin más preámbulos, without further ado, walk with me. Vamos. De música.
Entre dos tierras estás y no dejas aire que respirar. Entre dos tierras estás y no dejas aire que respirar. Deja
El video es muy loco. es locuro. Es mucho locuro. Wow, it's just crazy. Honestamente, no sé qué significado de músico del video con la canción. I'm not sure. I don't. Okay. First off, primero, la canción es muy grandioso. Muy grandiosa la canción. Es puro rock, es la esencia del rock, del músico de rock. It's the essence of rock music, of that grunge alternative sound. Growing up, I listened to, a lot of different genres of music, including rock music. I loved, of course, everybody loves, Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi, and then also I love, Stone Temple Pilots, Red Hot Chili Peppers. A lot of these groups that were kind of big in the early 90s, I used to love a lot when I was younger. And they bring the essence, of that type of music. So did Cafe Tacuba, so did Stereo. I need to listen to more modern, but I'm sure that they bring the same thing as well. Just that essence. I wish that I was exposed to this when I was a kid too. I would have loved this as well. The music video though, la letra de la canción es muy profundo, muy profundo. Probablemente necesito escuchar más, to give, or to lo analizar correctamente, to correctly really analyze the lyrics. I probably have to listen to the song a little bit more. But from what I got, it seems like it's about a person who is, as they say, in between two worlds in the mind though. In the mind, like at the same like he has his own sort of essence of who he is, but he's selling that out in order for power or whatever. And he may even open his mouth, like they say, so much and give opinions. But once you put yourself out there, it's a lot of stuff that you got to clean up in order to go back to yourself. So if you're gonna put yourself out there like that, you better really be, about it. The music video is almost like a battle. I mean, obviously it was a domestic battle between a man and a woman that goes back and forth, and then it goes to love. It almost was like the music video was, and not an analogy, a metaphor for the fight that may go on inside us, in our spirit, inside of our soul, and the fight that we may have with ourselves, trying to figure out who we are and who our essence is. And then he also says in the song, no me culpa para tu caer. Sorry, I'm paraphrasing, something like that. Like it's not his fault if you fall. So it may also be a personal song, like he's actually speaking to a specific person who may have kind of done him wrong, or he may feels like they sold themselves out and he tried to help them, and he's like, all right, you could go do what you want to do, to get your little power and fame, but I'm not, if you try and come back, it's going to be a long road, and I'm not responsible for your fall because I already tried to help you. En los comentarios, dime, por favor, dime sobre las letras de la canción. Dime sobre tu piensas sobre la canción y el video del músico. Dime qué significado para ti. Tell me. I really want to know what you all think of the lyrics of this song, how you interpret them, how you define them, what you think the meaning of them is, and also the significance of the video along with the song and things of that nature. I'm really curious to see you all's opinions. So please do that for me. Um, I really enjoyed this song. Muchas gracias por tu recomendaciones de Héroes del Silencio y Entre Dos Tierras. I suck at rolling my R's, but anyway. So, and the song too, between two worlds, is interesting. Listening to the song, but also just the title of the song, it kind of reminds me, honestly, of myself in a way, because there was a point in time while I was doing these YouTube videos, because as some of you may know, I was doing a lot of trailer reactions and movie related stuff, and of course I'm appealing to an audience that's mainly English speaking. And as I started to transition into doing Latin music, I had a moment to where I said to myself, well, I shouldn't do too much Latin music, maybe only one time a week, because I don't want to turn off, or I don't want to, I don't want to turn off, I don't want to have my English speaking or my American subscribers, I don't want them to unsubscribe. I want to have some kind of notoriety in my own country, in the United States of America, with English speaking people. So I should only do the Latin music one time, maybe once a week or twice a month or something. But I enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed the discovery. I enjoyed the learning, and it had been something that had been and it kind of it satisfied a hunger that I had in my spirit from way back, to learn about, from way back when I was doing minor research here and there on Latin cultures and on Mexican cultures as well. It started to satisfy that hunger, that thirst that I had for that, and it was so enjoyable. No, I want to listen to more music. I want to see what this sounds like, and what this artist sounds like, and this and this and this. And of course, people responded to it, and it's great. However, it came to that point that I had to say, well, it doesn't matter if it's not about being famous, or about having all these subscribers, or about having all these views, and being able to walk throughout the United States of America, and everybody be like, oh, that's King Nabby the Great. It's not about that. It's about me enjoying and having joy in my life and doing what truly satisfies me. And that's when I said that, okay, I'm going to do this even more often, because although I do, of course, love movies, however, I love movies more from a viewpoint of being behind the camera and actually creating movies, or being on my computer and actually writing screenplays, and making short films and things of that nature. I have some short films that I will post on my channel as well. Proximamente is coming very soon. And I realized that though the fun stuff that I like to do in front of the camera really isn't even really talk about movies as much. It's more so listening to the music and discovering it, and it's been a joy, and discovering more about, in my own personal time, more music and more about Latin American culture. I could have done, because I thought about it when I first started doing reactions. I should do reactions to the newest music and stuff like that, like rap music or music here in America, but I that doesn't do anything for me. It didn't. I get a whole a lot of subscribers and a lot of eyes on it, but it doesn't do anything for me spiritually, and for me as far as my soul, because I don't feel like there's growth in that, and there's so much growth in what I'm doing now, and I've loved it so much, and I thank you all for for loving it as well. So that inspires me to do it more, because I do know that at least there's people watching it out there, and there's people that do enjoy this. And I think that's part of why you enjoy this, because I'm genuine and it comes from the heart, about it. I really have a love, for music in general, and I really have a love and a thirst to really learn and to really discover and see, the ins and outs of different types of genres of music in Latin culture. And it's just been great. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to digress. This song just made me think of that, and I'm just glad that I made the choice to do this instead of doing other things that I thought about doing, because they wouldn't be as fruitful at all. And and he wouldn't be responsible when I fell. So, you know, it wouldn't be his fault. So, at any rate, muchas gracias por tus recomendaciones de Héroes del Silencio y la canción Entre Dos Tierras. I suck at rolling my R's. Hopefully I'll get better soon. Ojalá. Dime en los comentarios, you know, what I said before about the song, the meanings, qué significado. Gusta, si te gusta, compártelo y suscribirte si te gusta música, películas y entretenimiento, tanto como yo. Es tu hombre, King Nabby the Great. Es tu amigo, es tu compa, es tu canelito, es tu chero, es tu hermano, King Nabby the Great. Be great in life, and life will be great to you. Sé grandioso en la vida, y la vida será grandioso para ti. Creatividad, abundancia y prosperidad para todos. And I'm out.
Mafioso, mafioso.